Well, y'all, let's talk about plumbing. Now, my bathroom sink was getting sluggish, and it had done that in the past. And I have my little tweezers. They're not little, but they're not huge. And I was always able to resolve that. I'm careful, y'all. My hair falls out like crazy. So I brush my hair away from the sink, and then I just have to sweep it up with my little dustpan and sweeper. So this last time, I couldn't get it. It wasn't completely stopped up, but it was running slow. Y'all know how awful that is? Brushing your teeth and spitting in the sink and just having the water just kind of sit there for a while. Oh, I can't stand that. So anyway, I thought I must have dropped something down in there, and it's in the P-trap thing. Well, Brainiac here thought she could be her own plumber. So I cleared everything out from under the sink, and I turned off my water, which I've been told I don't really have to do as long as I don't run it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. That cabinet is particle board. So if you get that wet, that's not good. So I was all ready, and so I took the P-trap off. Dang, there's a lot of people here today. And there wasn't anything in there. Well, come to find out what it was is, y'all know that little, there's a part that works your stopper. Now, my stopper never has worked right, and I never stop up my bathroom sink, so it really didn't matter to me. But when I put my fingers up in that pipe, I could feel a little bit of hair. Well, I started pulling on it, and I barely could reach up, far enough. I felt like a proctologist. But anyway, I finally got it all pulled out of there. And yeah, it was mostly hair and little pieces of lint where I put cleaner in the sink, and then I used toilet tissue to just kind of wipe it out. It was getting hung up on that little bar that crosses in there that lets you use that open and close thing, your stopper. I couldn't get it put back together. Now, I didn't try really hard. See, Jerry and Leo really have me spoiled. So I sent Jerry an email, and I said, it'd been a couple days since I'd seen him. I said, it's almost time for a chat. Might just feel some chit-chat coming on. Not because I took my pipes apart under the bathroom sink and I can't get them put back together. Not because I can't get my pegboard back up. But just because I think we need a visit. So the next day, here he comes with this little tool bag and everything. And so he fixed it all. He's such a sweetie. The only thing that he lets me do is when I order groceries, I order him Gatorade and those mini Cokes. And that's the only thing. I mean, he won't let me do his laundry. He won't let me clean his house. He won't let me cook for him. He didn't like the lasagna that I made him. So, he does this stuff because he wants to. He does it because he wants to. He's told me that before. He said, I like doing it. I need to stay busy. You have some stuff that's kind of different. And so, I wish he would let me do something for him, but I don't ask him. I don't. It's kind of a joke now that I'll say, oh, this happened or whatever. And he just smiles. He just comes over whenever he feels like it. Now, this is not a man that is someone you can control. He shows up whenever he wants to. And he does whatever he wants to. And then he goes. He's his own guy. So, I told him one time, I said, it'd be really nice if you just, gave me a heads up and let me know you were coming. I'd be ready, whatever it is that you want to do or whatnot. And so he tried to do that a couple of times. He'd send me an email and say, heads up, I'm coming over. He cracks me up. Well, I don't check my email all the time. It's like, it's a lot. I don't, usually days that I do comments, I don't check email. And days I do email, I don't check comments or whatever, answer comments. But, so that wasn't really working. I guess I could train myself to check my email. Most people, when you're working, you check your email first thing in the morning, you check your email right before lunch, and then you check your email before you leave for the evening. You train yourself to do that. So I guess I should try to, although he doesn't get up early, y'all. Sometimes it's 10 o'clock. But I probably should train myself to check my email, about mid-morning. But anyway, he's just so funny and he's so smart. It just blows my mind. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. This is like 3 videos in the pink sweater. So that means that's the same day. And as always, do something fun. Smile at somebody. They'll smile back. 99% of the time, they are going to smile back at you. I don't give people a choice. I smile until they smile. Now, I never have gone and run around the front of anybody and smiled. I haven't done that. Now, y'all, I do want to remind you to stretch. It's so important. If I didn't stretch and squat and kneel, now I can't kneel down on my knees. They're too knobby. They are not having that. But bend over, stoop over. If I didn't do that on a regular basis, I would lose my flexibility and my range of motion. And that is so important to us And I talk about this periodically, but y'all, it is important. Look, see, I can still, I mean, that's hurting my hips a lot. One reason I can bend my legs like that so far is because my body is cut in half. The top part is the same length as the bottom part. So when I bend over at the waist and I can put my hands flat on the floor, it's not because I'm all that, y'all. It's because I'm cut in half. 29 inches, 29 inches. Well, it used to be that before osteoporosis got involved. But moving and stretching and reaching, I mean, everything y'all can do, it keeps you flexible, and that's important. I need to work on my balance. I do. Stand behind a chair with your hand on the back of it and raise one foot off the floor, and then try to let go of the back of the chair and stand there if you can. If not, grab the back of the chair. Something on my thing. Oh, I think that's paint. Oh gosh, I love y'all. Couldn't do without you. So I'll talk to you later. Bye now.